Good day, everyone. Welcome to Emotions and Stories. Our story for today is called Flames of Revolution. The city of Kolkata, with its colonial era charm and chaotic streets, were alive with cacophony of honking taxis, the rhythmic chatter of the crowd, and the fragrant wafts of fresh fish from the bustling markets. Amidst the grandeur of old world architecture, the pulse of new age revolution simmered quietly in the heart of the city. Wrapped in a mix of silk saris and stiletto heels, Radhika, a firebrand marketing executive in her late 20s, lived in the heart of South Kolkata. By day, she worked at one of the biggest ad firms in the city, negotiating deals with the clients that seemed nearly impossible. By night, she was a woman of passion, a writer and a speaker, igniting change in the hearts of women who'd long been told to remain quiet. She had a voice that rattled cages, and it was about to be heard. It all started at a corporate event where the city's most influential women were gathered. The room was filled with power suits, sparkling jewelry, and soft murmurs. But Radhika, with her fiery eyes and sharp wit, was about to shake things up. As she stood at the panel next to some city's wealthiest and most influential men, the topic turned into gender equality in the workplace. Gender equality is the right thing to do, but one of the top executives, a balding man in his 50s, began, his voice filled with condescension. Women should focus on building careers while also balancing their familial duties. It is a tough line, isn't it? The room nodded in agreement, some women even lowering their gazes, as if to acknowledge the truth of what was being said. But Radhika wasn't about to let it slide. Her eyes flashed with fiery defiance, and she leaned into the mic, her voice cutting through the air like a knife. Is it really about balancing, or is it about expectation? She asked. The room felt silence. Women are expected to keep the home fire burning, raise children, please their husbands, and be polite, all while climbing the corporate ladder. That is not balance, that is suppression, marked as tradition. Her words were sharp, her tone searing, and the audience was taken aback. Radhika's fingers clenched around the podium. I'm not here to balance anything. I'm here to break the system that expects me to. Gasps rippled through the room. A few women exchanged glances, some of them clearly unsettled, others emboldened. But Radhika was just warming up. She continued with passion, her voice rising in defiance. Women in Kolkata, in India, are told to fit in a box. A box that's never meant for us. But we are setting fire to that box. The flames of revolution are no longer small flickers. They are wildfire that will never be doused. The room erupted in murmurs. But Radhika, undeterred, didn't want their approval. She turned and walked out of the room, leaving the whispers behind. That night, the city of Kolkata was buzzing with her words. Women are setting fire to the system. What followed was an unstoppable chain of events. The next day, a young woman from a nearby slum posted a video on social media quoting Radhika's words. We will rise from ashes not as victims but as warriors. Within hours, the video went viral, shared by women from all over the city. It wasn't just the urban professionals, it was women from every walk of life, from the tea stalls to the corporate offices, who began to feel empowered by Radhika's words. The old patriarchs were furious. The establishment tried to silence her with threats and reprimands. But Radhika refused to be quiet. Launched a campaign called Aag Ka Badal, aimed at giving a voice to every woman who had been told she was too loud, too ambitious, and too untraditional. The movement grew, slowly, then all at once. Radhika became a symbol, not just in Kolkata, but across India. She encouraged women to claim their own narrative. Her message was clear. Women are not accessories to someone else's success. They are not here to be consumed or controlled. They are here to thrive and lead. But it wasn't just about speeches and hashtags. Radhika's campaign shared initiatives in Kolkata's poorest areas, teaching young girls defense, running educational workshops, and offering mentorship to women looking to enter male dominated fields. The streets, once filled with hum of traditional expectations, now echoed with the pulse of new Kolkata, one where women walked tall with their heads held high. The last straw for Radhika's critics came when she hosted a public debate at the iconic New Market in Kolkata, turning the bustling market square into a vibrant ground for conversations about equality, freedom, and future. Women from all corners of the city, in their saris and jeans, spoke about their struggles and triumphs. The women of Kolkata were no longer willing to be quiet, obedient daughters, wives, and mother the city had always expected. The flames of Radhika's revolution spread far beyond Kolkata. Women everywhere were breaking their silence, redefining their roles, and the heart of it all stood Radhika, a woman whose words had sparked a fire, igniting a blaze that would burn through the centuries of conditioning and create a future where every woman could truly be free. This story blends modern trade rebellion with the cultural richness of Kolkata, focusing on women's journey to break free from societal expectations and inspires empowerment among women in various walks of life. We hope you like this story. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.